Hello everyone, I'm Great Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 266 of Factorio with the C-Block mod. While we are waiting for our robots to upgrade these builds, that shouldn't take too long. And we are trying, or at least thinking about, making some more plastic at an outpost. And I've been thinking about this for a bit. Doing several 1,000 machines like this at our current fluid outpost is just not a good idea. It would just entirely turn this area into only plastic, and it wouldn't be very scalable anyway. So I don't want to do that. However, I don't really feel like making an outpost just for this right now. And we need some of the products from this at the food outpost, so I think we will just reduce the amount we're making for now. And then when we need a lot more later, maybe, if we need a lot more, then we can start scaling it up. If we just did 10 per second, that still takes 100 of those. What are we currently doing? We have 16 of these. Are we not making 10 plastic per second? We are making about 5 per second, 6 per second. And that's probably because we're not consuming more, because these could be producing more, I think. So how does that line up with everything? We use methanol here. Is that also our plan here? No, we use propene. So I have been trying to do other things like formaldehyde. We didn't have all the recipes for this yet, so I'm just going to delete that for now. And we're going to look at using methanol instead of propene. But the methanol does not go directly in. We are making propene here. Okay. So how does that match up? Our propene here comes from naphtha. Here it comes from methanol. So did we just choose a bad recipe maybe? Wrong one. This. 100 methanol into 80 propene. 100 naphtha into 100 propene. But I think we saw that this was just 1-to-1 with naphtha or something. Or maybe not. Uses methane to methanol. Or carbon dioxide to methanol. What are we doing here? Carbon dioxide to methanol. Okay. So if we wanted to do this with propene from methanol from carbon dioxide, why the heck did I even go down this line? I mean, yes, we can make a bit of plastic from this if we wanted to. But that is obviously not the main way to make plastic. Because 500 carbon dioxide is not difficult to make. That won't take many machines. I entirely oversaw that, or just missed that, I guess. So this seems to be easy now. We could easily scale that to 60 per second or something. On the other hand, this is not producing anything well, it is producing a little bit of residual gas that we could use at our food processing area. But this just fits nicely in a new outpost. And it's not too slow to make, I think. We should be able to do this within one episode. Though it probably won't happen now that I've said that. We just need a lot of charcoal in. That is liquefied. We need a lot of hydrogen. That will take some machines, of course. I wonder what's best. Purified water from hydro plants where we need to clarify saline water, or from water where we need to turn slag into crushed stone into mineralized water and clarify that. Well, we're just starting with one of them, I guess. 75. Wait, can we just liquefy these directly by any chance? No, then it becomes slag slurry. We could do that still, but it requires another input in the form of sulfuric acid. So we won't do that. We will turn it into slag and then into crushed stone. Whoops, I already did that. Then into mineralized water. And we need that in its own thing. So let's put that here. Go by input, say 75. So that's a lot of crushers and a couple of liquefiers. Let's actually just remove this entirely. I don't want to look at it anymore. It caused me grief that I didn't need. This is still a lot of oxygen. Oh, hydrogen, sorry. Is there better ways to do that? I don't think so. Maybe this? 100 saline water becomes 60 hydrogen. 100 water becomes 40. 1 sodium hydroxide can be liquefied directly. 1 slag cannot be liquefied directly. 2 seconds. 4 seconds. This will be faster then. I'm pretty sure. Let's just make sure that we are not making mistakes here. So 32 machines there and 200 machines here to make it. I'm just gonna remember those numbers because I don't think we need them, but we'll see. 67 electrolyzers. We do need to make this. I guess from a salination plant. We don't need oxygen in anything here, right? No. Because we could have done this and used the purified water to make hydrogen and oxygen. But I think this is just as well. That's only 150-ish machines compared to the 200 plus electrolyzers we needed before. And we need to get rid of this, of course, but that's just one step with oh, we need purified water for that. God dang it. No. Then we get a bit of our saline water from hydro plants. We just put this by itself. And I guess we can put this by itself as well. I think... Wait, I just deleted that. Okay. I think we will get such little saline water from this that it's not really noticeable. It was 50 sodium hydroxide per second, yes. make the thing, dang it. Well, I guess we need to put this by itself as well then. Okay, now it's linked and how it works. Dang it. So 4 of these, okay. And we make 100 saline water from that. So not very noticeable in this calculation. So 4 machines there, 9 machines there, and the 130 machines here to make the hydrogen, and then we need to burn some stuff. That's fine. And we need to get in the water, but that's fine as well. And then it's just these. It's still high amounts of machines, of course. But nowhere near the 600 algae farms we saw before. This is also needed, of course, but that's easy. 38 of those. I'm just gonna skip that until we need it. Okay, so the plan is to make an outpost and do this. And we'll just do it down here. Sure thing. What are you waiting for? Oh, we have 2 trains coming here? Okay, never mind. Do we need anything for this? We have landfill, we have some rail, and we'll request our train. If I can find the train. Is this it? No. Where did the train go? Oh, right there. And we made carbon there, yeah. You just come down here, please. There's no way back from there, right? No, so we don't have to make a permanent stop. While I remember, because I don't think we have the time to finish this build in this episode anyway, so let's digress and make some more nuclear power. Or at least ask the robots to do more nuclear power. Do we need more pipes? I don't know, but we'll see. I think this area has been properly prepared. And it looks like it is. I didn't really want to do this myself, but I'm just gonna let them finish whatever they're working on. And more robots should be coming from here. Yep. We can just put in more stuff here. That's everything I brought, I guess. I think this will be fine. So let's go work on plastic. That wasn't too much of a distraction. So we made a lot of space here for not very much production. But I guess we do need at least 3 more stations for all the different catalysts. Why have we not filled these chests? Because they're requesting clay bricks. I guess that was part of this blueprint at some point. And I probably didn't have these chests or something finished or with them. Okay. Is that all the research we can actually do now? Or other than just these military things that we don't really need? Also, we should still keep an eye on our farming. These are running, that's good. Do we have extra gardens available? No. But we have some in here at least, so that much is good. Okay. So we are making a station down here somewhere. Let's just say here. Is this far enough from another signal? Yes, it should be fine. Do we have stuff to clear this? Hopefully we do. Yep. Did they already kill everything they could? That was fast. I need you to come in here and give me some rail. And then I need you to go here and stay there. Let's just bring our plane as well before I lose it. Good. And this is just plastic fuel. Oh, why am I typing that out when it's already there? Fuel. Let's get the train after metal catalysts. Which are last, so we're just about there. Plastic fuel. There we go. And let's just stop it from returning for now. So we need a charcoal in. And green metal catalysts. Which we're not producing yet, but we'll get there. I think. Maybe, maybe not. Probably not. And we are going to do this with belts here, I guess. Since it's a lot of solids going back and forth. And it shouldn't be too bad. So let's try it at least. Wait, how did I mess that up? Okay. That should be better. Good. And the green metal catalyst will also get here on belts. And we will need more space going out here, so let's just do this and bring the artillery. Good. And green metal catalysts, and that is actually hitting the right spot this time. Good. And that's all the input, right? We need to export the metal catalyst carriers, that's fine. And we need to export plastic bars. So we will need more space stations. At least since our exporting stations with belts are pretty large. So you go here. And we're just adding a little bit of space between those. Doesn't it look like this is further to the left than this one? No, this one, sorry. It is. Why is that up there? I don't know. It doesn't really make a difference. And I'm out of rail. Great. There really isn't a lot of useful stuff here. Is there anything we can get rid of? Not really. So maybe we should just stop doing science for a bit. We don't have any more rail, right? No. We do have some right down here at our artillery train though. I think. I hope. And maybe it isn't any closer than the base anyway. I'll take that. Good, and we should get construction robots down, right? Or do we want to do all of this by hand? Or by my own robots, I guess. I don't actually know. To begin with, let's just do it with my robots. Just insert us. And maybe we should allow this to go home. Let's just do that. And we should allow the fuel train to go back to charcoal. And we should probably name all of these. Plastic charcoal, let's just name all of them that before I start. Plastic green metal catalyst. And then we just have plastic. And how are we naming the metal catalyst carrier things? What have we done here? Nothing yet, because I didn't even export it yet. And that's the only place we are importing any, I think. That's not carriers or catalysts, this is. Yeah, we only get it to fluid processing for now. Okie dokie. So we will probably get a problem with all of these carriers we are making here and not taking care of the ones we have already exported, but we'll see. Still, what are we naming the stations? Are we gonna say Metal Catalyst Carrier 1 to however many stations we have? Or are we just naming them all Metal Catalyst Carriers and limiting them? Maybe that'll work, maybe not, we'll see. Only one train is allowed to come here. And if we just make sure to add a train at every station we make, then it should be okay. As long as they're allowed to unload at the other end. But we don't have... Well, we need to fill it up here anyway, so... Metal Catalyst Carrier. Oh. Wait, other way around. It's called carrier here and carriers at the other end. Ah! Naming scheme doesn't function. So I guess we just rename that one to area drop-off. Because the usual thing I do is to have the input or the production of the area name, which is Metal Catalyst, and then what we're drawing off, which is carrier. No, it's Metal Catalyst, Metal Carrier. I should just really spell that out, I guess. I know this seems stupid, but I like keeping my own conventions, at least to a point. And I'm not misnaming those, right? They are just called Metal Catalyst Carriers, with a dash though, but I'm gonna ignore that for now. Good. We need charcoal in. Let's start here. Charcoal. Oh. Plastic. Empty. Go. And we need green metal catalyst, and we don't have a station for that yet. So maybe we should fix that first, actually. And we aren't producing these anywhere yet, which is a problem, but we can bootstrap it. Let's go grab some aluminium and silver ore. We should already have a chest for this, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not. It's not a very full... Wait, it is very full. I just put it into junk. Okay. So that's aluminium, then we need silver. That's steel. Where are we producing silver? That's glass. So up here. And do we have a chest for this as well? I would have thought so, but it doesn't look like it. Wait, we're making green catalysts up here. And we're just sorting for that directly here. Okay. I think this will just make life a little easier for us. Need a lot more than that though. Let's just get rid of those fast inserters and these as well. It's a start. And we're just putting this at the catalyst production outpost. Like we should have done with blue metal catalysts when we bootstrapped that up here. Which means we should make the stations as well. And just act like everything is functioning as it should. So this will be aluminium and silver. And now we're running out of things. So let's get this back around. And put aluminium in there. And the silver in here. And let's just line up with this. Good. Let's go meet our train. Hopefully it's here. Not yet. Should be coming though. Here it is. Warehouse. Request us. Is it up there? We need splitters? I guess so. And a roboport. Good. And you'll make green metal catalysts. Still, we haven't fixed this. Let's actually just fix that right now. And actually, let's put all of this on the other side. Hopefully that is correct. Yes. And fit this here. All that on your blueprint. All this. Good. Should we just do that with this as well? Yes. And I need space. Is that right? Wait, what? No, this is the other one, okay. It's not right, we need it back one tile. Here, and we didn't have that in that location on this one. That's more right. Okay. Standardized a little bit. This is also stupid, but I'm not gonna fix that right now. Good. We did it right with this one, yes. So that's all I wanted to do for now. Of course, we actually need an exporting station for the green metal catalyst. And that was everything here, I think. Except we should do the requests. In here, green. Sure, let's do 2000. How many did we do here? 1600. I guess that would be better. It fills a train. But let's do this now. 2000. And we will run out of silver very soon. But now we can at least request this. Okay. Oh, we're missing some substations. I guess that's okay. We can fix that at a later point. Let's try and focus on this station for now. So this was for green. No, that's for carriers. This is for green. Metal catalyst. We didn't name the station because I'm stupid. This is metal catalyst. Aluminium. And this is silver. And this is green metal catalyst. Good. So now we should be able to request it. All get here. Empty. Go. Great. Time to build, I guess. And see how well we can design this. Ignore this one for now. Focus on this one. I don't think there's any way I'm going to integrate this into one long column of production. Or is there? Maybe it's worth trying to do and call it scalable. Guess we'll see. So we need salination plants. And we need to make a lot of saline water, more than 2 pipes. And that all goes into these that produce more than 2 pipes. And then we need to make this, which is more than 2 pipes. So it would be better with, oh, maybe it would be better, but it's simpler if we barrel stuff up. Or we could try doing direct insertion. We need basically the same amount of these, so we could do 1 to 1. I'm just gonna test that out. Canadian water into chlorine gas. Then the outputs of this, one needs to be burned or exported if we want to. A solid needs to be liquefied. And the rest needs to go to 35 of these. We could probably pretty easily just scale that up to the same amount as well. Chemical plants. What are we doing here? We are doing methanol. So we need the carbon dioxide in here as well. Okay. That could be slightly worse, especially with that input orientation. Still need to burn this, still need to liquefy the solid from this. And then need to make this and get it in there. And get metal catalysts in and get the carriers out. Then put that in a steam cracker. I don't think this part is worth directly inserting because it's a miss, to be honest. And I think I'm okay with bottling up these, or at least the hydrogen. This will just be burnt directly, I think. There's no space to get that out like this, so we do need this out here, I guess. Unless we can do something smart. Why can't I put that? Oh, there was a pipe there. Okay, never mind. Can't see anything for that one. We cannot do it like that, but we can underground here if we wanted to. But what's the point of combining them when we need a lot of fluids in, and we can do it in 2 pipes? The solids from these. What will we do about those? Can't do that really. Can we? If we did this, it would take up an extra tile between these setups. But that gives us space for barreling pumps and stuff, except that the belts are then blocking this. So forget about the belts. Let's just put that into a chest instead. Something like that. This is not really needed everywhere, but we're going to design for it anyway. How do these normally look? Requester on the bottom. Okay. Something like that. And this is bottling up hydrogen. And we need bottles. And we need to power everything, but that could, well, not everything, but some of it could go in the middle there. Because we can't reach anything from here either, or everything from there. Something like that. And this... Oh, let's get rid of that one. This still has a tile in between, but we need that for the barreling pump anyway. And I think everything else is fine. We can easily have 64 of these in a row. Except that we will need some robot logistic expansion. And we can't really fit that in here, right? Again, since we don't need this everywhere, we should probably have parts of this without it. Oops. And then we're able to squeeze that a bit further together. And still have space for some logistics zone thingies. Do we want it on both sides or not? Probably not. But this should be able to squeeze. Wait, why are these different, the power poles? Or are they? Maybe they're not. Cut it, please. Oh, the power poles are of course still in the way. So when we get here we can squeeze them further together. But in this case we don't need them to be there. Is that right? Anyway, we can do this in a way where this can reach everything. That would be nice. These can obviously move in. Maybe that's... Then these are not powered. Never mind. We do need power out here then. And in here. Unless we just move that in and that in. Twice. and put them right there. And this doesn't need to go like that, and neither does that. So how much hydrogen can this take care of? 250 per second with a crafting speed of 2, so 500 per second. We need 6 of those in total then. So 64 divided by 6 is what? About 11, 12. Let's do 10. Every 10 machines we do one of these. Wait, where did I get my numbers from? 500, but we need 5,000. So we need 10. So for every 6 machines, then we have a little bit of extra capacity. Let's get the water in as well in the blueprint before we go big. We can't handle this amount of water in pipes anyway, so let's use these. That means we will be wider, but we would need at least 2 pipes. Actually more, like 10 pipes in total, so 5 on each side. And that would obviously be wider than this. Unless we just used blasting charges to and make offshore pumps, but that's still wider, so we keep this. Could also fit our logistic stuff in there, but let's keep it here for now. Now this should just be copy pastable. Honestly, maybe we should just have had the extra space in between all of them. This looks weird. Consistency or efficiency? What to choose? Let's just see it side by side, I guess. How many is that? 48. No, it's a module now, so we can't just take a random amount of machines and paste. I think we have a few too many now, but that's just how it is. 66 is fine. And we have how many barreling pumps? 22. Wait, it should have been for every 6 on either side. Time to cut. Because we have a barreling pump on either side for every 6 now. We should do that for every 12. Something like that, and maybe that makes this give more sense. So that was 36, 48, 60. And then we have a weird thing at the end here where we could just cut it after 4 or something. I think that's 64, yes. So that's the space efficient build. It looks so weird with these larger holes every now and then though. So I just want to compare it with a build that is a little bit more consistent. where we then need to have our logistic things out here. Which means we need extra power poles. Forty. Oh, that's only 54. I was curious about why this was shorter. That was just me being bad at math. First of all, we don't need these everywhere. How is this still connected? Wait, did I just miss this one? Yes, I did. Okay. Well, something like that. This looks nice, at least at a distance. Of course, the shorter thing here looks nice as well, but it's just so holy. I think we're going to use this one. Are the amounts correct here? 64 to 64. No, we actually need to go to 68 electrolyzers. Which means we can get a somewhat shorter ending here. Something like this. I just like the look of this better. Even though it's less dense, it actually looks more dense. Wait, we have way too many machines here. Barreling pumps, that's why it looks more dense. Because there's more stuff pushed in here. Still only need one for every 6 or 2 for 12. That's not right. I am just gonna cut most of this again. Which maybe it isn't better. This will probably look a lot more holy than the other one now. I would guess. That's 10 and 12. 60, no, 36, 48, 60. And 64. But again, we needed more than 64. We needed 68. That's 68. This was 68 as well. Yes. Now this doesn't look as good when we have random barreling pump. So let's use this one now. Decisions have been made. The other setup could have had its logistics zone expanders in here as well, but that wasn't really what changed my opinion, I guess. Okay, so we now have 5,000 saline water per second, I hope. I just want to know if we could beacon this up. We can't. That's too bad. But we can scale it, so that's fine. If we had left some space in the middle here. Two more tiles in the middle. Then we could beacon it actually. I think I like that idea. Let's just see if that isn't pretty simple to do. So for every machine we get a beacon. And those beacons hit 6 machines. That's pretty good. Let's keep that. Actually, let's just see the effect of that. If every beacon hits 6 machines, that means every machine is hit by 3 beacons, right? Yes. No, it didn't say that, because we have no modules in. But I'm pretty sure about that. Where did they go? I don't know. Oh yes, 3 sources. Crafting speed of 3.1 as opposed to 1. And 4.65 as opposed to 1.5. So that sounds like we have tripled the speed. Good. And that didn't take a lot of space, so that's more space efficient than just scaling this to 3 times as many machines. Great. That part is done, that part is done. Then the next parts. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.